Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, July 14th. Today, I want to talk with you guys about respecting our elders. I also want to talk to you guys about, just sitting down and, speaking with someone like your grandmother, your grandfather, your father figure, your father, mother, and just, you know, think about the things that they went through before us, to sit down and actually talk with them about, their childhood, what life was like, with them. And I think a lot of us will change our perspective about many things because, they had to endure a lot, you know, and go through much for us to have all the advancement that we have. In our generation today, it's so much, music and technology and these different apps and games that's going on. They didn't have that back in the day. They either had a typewriter, they had like one of them flip phones with the long extension that they just put to their ear or whatever, and they had beepers and stuff like that. We never really had too much advancement on computers and laptops and tablets like we have today. If they did something, they wrote a letter. you know I like to talk about my daddy because when we send him to the store and we give him a debit or credit card, he don't want to take it because he's like, I'm not used to that. If it ain't cash, he ain't going. And one thing, I have done, I've sat down with my mom before and I was like, Mama, how was your childhood? What did y'all do? So that I could learn, how did she get to where she is today. Like, she owns her own home. She's bought cars. I always kept me and my sisters, brothers together and, clothed us real nicely and things like that, But I've never seen her actually have to like go out and do things that was unnecessary to get there. She always worked hard for it. There's many of us and many people that, they twerk 24/7, a child is watching you. They dealing 24/7, a child is watching you. They steal all the time, a child is watching you. Cursing all the time, a child is watching you. Fighting with your spouse, a child is watching you. And I can honestly say, that I've never really seen like so much drama of that before. And in times that I did see it, I knew right from wrong not to do it. And a lot of us, they always try to say like we're products of our environment or whatever, but if we could change our environment, if we can actually sit back and appreciate the things that was before us, a lot can change about us. And we have to realize, our elders will not be here for too long, and I'm grateful to still have my mom and my dad to this day. They've been together for like 45 years. And I know that as a mom, I want to have longevity also, especially with my spouse. Your kids will always cherish you. And, I know they love their grandparents even more. We have to take care of them. I know that a lot of elders, they can use their age to the best of their abilities, but we must understand we always should respect them, but respect goes both ways. And sometimes they do get out of line, and not saying that you'll ever have to not push your buttons, because I've been in situations where I had to. But my challenge today is I always try to show what's best for the children. And at times, if you can't, try to put them in other rooms where, they can't see the wrong, or they can't see what you have to do in order to survive, in order to get by. Sometimes there's moments when, it's too hard and we got to react so fast that, we don't do the right thing. But I knew that it was a time and a place for everything, and a child always stay in a child's place. So if you ever have the time, or just, if you ever have the courage, just sit down with an old head and see how much wisdom you can require out of it. Y'all be blessed.